If you feel like everyone around you has more control over your life than you do, if rejection lands like a verdict, if one disrespectful word can wreck your entire day, stay with me. This might be the most important 11 minutes of your year. Over 2,000 years ago, a slave with a permanently broken leg and zero freedom became the most mentally unbreakable man who ever lived. He owned nothing. He controlled nothing. And yet, he discovered a kind of power that emperors envied. In the next 11 minutes, you're going to learn 3 principles that will make you almost impossible to control, emotionally, mentally, psychologically. And the first one will sound insane. The secret to taking back your power is giving almost everything away. The rod comes down on his leg. Again, his master is testing a theory. How much pain can a slave endure before he breaks? The bone cracks. Most men would scream, beg, collapse into the dirt. Epictetus doesn't. He looks up calm, almost curious, and says, if you keep doing this, you'll break it. The leg breaks. He was right. He never flinched. His master had taken his freedom, his body, his name. But there was one room inside Epictetus the rod could never reach. And from that room, crippled and enslaved, he built a philosophy that would outlive Rome itself. You're not enslaved, but maybe you feel just as powerless. Maybe a comment online wrecks your morning. Maybe someone's silence makes you spiral for hours. Maybe you've handed your peace to people who never even asked for it. Epictetus found the door back into that room. Here's the first key. You are not weak because people hurt you. You are weak because you keep handing them the knife. Principle 1, the master you keep creating. Epictetus wrote something that should be illegal to read only once. Any person capable of angering you becomes your master. They can anger you only when you permit yourself to be disturbed by them. Think about who you crowned king this week. The co-worker whose tone ruined your afternoon. The ex who still lives rent-free in your head. The stranger's opinion you replayed at 2 a.m. Every one of them, you handed them the throne. Not because they're powerful, because somewhere along the way, you forgot you had a choice in the room. Here's what nobody tells you about pain. The event itself rarely hurts as much as the meaning you attach to it. The rejection isn't the wound. The story you build around the rejection. I'm not enough. I'll always be alone. This proves I was right to be afraid. That's the wound. And you wrote that story, which means you can rewrite it too. Application. Tonight, name one person or moment that's been living rent-free in your mind. Just name it. Awareness is the first eviction notice. And here's the part most people skip past too fast. This isn't about pretending the rudeness didn't happen, or forcing yourself to feel fine when you're not. It's about separating two things that got fused together without your permission, what someone did and what you decide it means about you. One of those is theirs. The other has always been yours. But knowing who you've crowned isn't enough. You also need to know exactly what's actually yours to rule. Principle 2, the circle of power. Picture Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, the most powerful man alive, riding by candlelight, while plague kills thousands outside his walls, while generals plot against him, while his own body weakens beneath him. He has every excuse to spiral. Instead, he writes one of the most repeated lines in human history. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you'll find strength. He couldn't stop the plague. He couldn't undo the betrayal. But he drew a small, fierce circle around what was actually his judgments, his choices, his next action. And he defended that circle like his life depended on it. Because it did. Here's the part that stings. Most of your anxiety isn't even about real danger. It's about things outside your circle that you keep trying to control anyway. The outcome of the interview, whether they text back, what people think of you in a room you already left. You can replay a conversation 100 times in your head, and it will not change one word of what was actually said. Anxiety is just you trying to steer a car you were never given the wheel to. Application. Next time your mind starts spinning, ask one question. Is this inside my circle? If yes, act. If no, set it down. Not forever. Just for now. That's the entire practice. Do it enough times, and you'll notice something strange. Most of what used to keep you up at night was never yours to carry in the first place. But even once you master your reactions, even once you know your circle, there's a third trap waiting. and it's the quietest one of all. Principle 3, built from within. Seneca, exiled, slandered, watched constantly by enemies inside the Roman court, wrote, "I will govern my life and thoughts as if the whole world were to see the one and read the other." Read that again. He didn't say live as if no one is watching, the usual advice. He said the opposite, live as if everyone is watching, so that you stop needing them to actually watch. Most people build their confidence on a foundation that can vanish in a single bad comment. Other people's approval, likes, praise, being chosen, being liked. But anything built on approval can be taken away by the same hands that gave it to you. The Stoics built differently. Before every action, they asked one question, not will this impress someone, but is this who I want to be? That question doesn't need an audience. It works in an empty room. It works when no one claps. Self-respect is the only currency nobody else can counterfeit or take from you. Application. Pick one decision today and make it on your own standard alone, not what looks good, not what wins approval, not what avoids judgment, just what you'd be proud of in private. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Sit with that line for a second, not as a quote on a screen, as a fact about your actual life, right now, today. Every person you felt powerless against, they were never holding your mind. You were. Every rejection that broke something in you, it wasn't the rejection itself. It was the meaning you built around it, alone in the dark, without anyone checking your work. That's not a comfortable truth. It means you can't fully blame them anymore. But it's also the most liberating sentence a human being can hear, because it means the door back to your own power was never locked. You just forgot where you put the key. Remember the man we started with, broken leg, no freedom, not even his own name? He didn't become unbreakable because his circumstances changed. They never did. He stayed enslaved most of his life. He became unbreakable the moment he realized his mind was the one room no one could enter without his permission. You're not in chains. But every time rejection has landed like a verdict, every time one disrespectful word has hijacked your whole day, you've been handing someone a key to a room they were never supposed to have. That ends the moment you decide it does. Name what's been ruling you. Draw your circle. Build from the inside, where no one else can reach. This isn't about becoming cold or distant. It's about finally standing on ground nobody else can move. If this found you exactly when you needed it, you already know what to do with it. Let it sit. Let it work. Come back to it when the noise gets loud again. Epictetus said it best near the end of his life, with nothing to his name but a mind no one ever owned. He is a man of sense who does not grieve for what he is not, but rejoices in what he has.